He's considerate. Not just us here, but I'm sure everybody out there would love him as a friend. That's how good he is, this man. He's had his life outside of his family, outside of his family. We know his love is swimming, where he's put so much effort into it all these years. Teaching people how to swim, giving something in their lives, people, and then coaching them to be better swimmers, which he's done. And we all know about Glenn Dower, what success he had there, because they sorted us a few times down the pool, didn't they? But old Norman, I know he's away. We forgot him for about a year when he left us and ran off to France, and he was greatly missed. So I'm glad he is now, because there's a lot of work for him to start doing again. He always put his name forward to do some work in our nice little boomers, old Norman. Yeah. So very shortly he'll be starting again. With the help of, is Gypsy Jeff going to help him?
I don't know where he is. Where is he?
He's lying, mate. He's going to help.
He's hiding.
That's our Norman. He's
been doing it.
serpentine through and through, and anything that he's doing, he will do it. And no matter what, we had a crash, he'll turn up the next day and he'll be here. What about Norman? What about when he was out skiing? I'd have one more ski, down here come, broken collarbone. Where's Norman? He's here. And not so long ago, we thought he'd have tipsy-turvy on the bicycle.
Oh, yeah.
Flat out, somersaulted off his bike. The next day, Norman was here. And then he tried the fantastic window cleaning job.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Top of the ladder, where's Norman? Lorraine thought he was dead. But a day later, he was here. That's our Norman. He's always here. Is what I think Gordon Brody told me. He's filletless. But he's here, I'm glad he's here, and now he's going to talk about the two runners. These friends.
Thank you. Yeah, great to see such a good turnout. Brilliant. And some nice young ones here today. Alan's little children. There was a few others. Boris's. Future of the club, because Ron Miller particularly, he loved to have kids around him, as Alan would signify when Ron used to fill up with his van with kids and take them all off to France for 6 weeks. So that was Ron Miller. So there was Ron Miller, Ron Hamill. They were both long-time members here, and Andrew was Ron's son. And wherever you saw Ron Miller, you would see Andrew Miller. And the connection with them all and me was Imperial College. And they used to come over and swim in the winter, and Ron would be sitting in jacuzzi holding court, talking to all the young girls and saying them to me, Norman, they're all coming skiing next week. So always had a good turnout for the skiing, because Ron was a great recruiter. And so Alan Titmus, who, you know, Mr. Serpentine himself, said to me, it'd be a good idea if we got some people trained up to be lifeguards. So he sent over Ron Hamill, Ron Miller, Bill Phipps, Alan himself, and Andrew. So I had this lot for a week. And it's the first time I think I was thought of giving up after about 3 days. They were uncontrollable. Anything with them. But anyway, they did okay. They all passed. And you know the story about Bill. When we was doing the actual test, the examiner was waiting on the poolside, and Bill came out like this. And I said to Bill, whatever you do, don't dive in. And what did Bill do? Splash. And the examiner was standing with his clipboard, absolutely soaked. I think he was so shocked by this, he passed them all anyway. And so they learnt quite a bit on the course about resus. And Ron Hamill actually collapsed. He was in his 70s and he was having a shower around on the side, and he collapsed. And Ron Miller was here, and Ron Miller resuscitated him, and Ron Hamill went on for another couple of years when he had a heart attack. But so they did something that was useful on that course. And we've still got the Imperial College link is still there with Sakura, who was there for many years. Will is never going to leave. Nick, who cut his Nick started coaching there at Imperial, and I thought, well, this boy's got a future. Sakura was probably the best swimming captain that Imperial ever had or ever will have. And Andrew was there. I think Andrew was just social secretary. Andrew always used to pass the time of day with Sergeant Miller, as he used to call him, reminisce about the army. Anyway, that's all I can say about them three. But they're always in our memory, and each year I hope we have such a good turnout. And over to the prize. Yep.
The winner today, Ron.
That's a great